If you suffer a work injury in Pennsylvania, you are entitled to a variety of benefits and compensation under the Pennsylvania Workers' Compensation Act. The benefits you receive will be determined by the extent of your disability and your pre-injury earnings. Pennsylvania law allows for the following workers' compensation benefits. Wage loss benefits are available if it is determined that you are totally disabled and unable to work, or if you are partially disabled and receiving wages less than your pre-injury earnings. Wage loss benefits are equal to 2/3 of your average weekly wage, up to a weekly maximum. Your average weekly wage is determined by taking the average of the 3 highest quarters of earnings in the 4 quarters prior to your injury. Your benefits are also subject to a minimum. Workers' compensation wage loss benefits are offset by the receipt of other benefits, such as Social Security retirement benefits, the employer-paid portion of a retirement pension, severance pay, unemployment compensation, or self-employment income. Unfortunately, the law does not allow for a cost of living increase. These benefits apply to injured workers for any period during which they are considered totally disabled and unable to perform their pre-injury position. There is no limit on the number of weeks that you can receive total disability benefits. However, after 104 weeks, the insurance company can require a medical examination to determine if the employee's injury causes him or her to be more than 50% impaired, according to the American Medical Association Guides to Permanent Impairment. If the 50% threshold is not met, the employee's status can change to partial disability, and the injured worker's benefits are then limited to an additional 500 weeks. You receive partial disability benefits if your injury causes you to have reduced earnings, but you continue to have some earning capacity. In that case, you receive 2/3 of the difference between your pre-injury average weekly wage and your earning capacity. You may also receive these benefits after 104 weeks of total disability if a doctor deems you to have a less than 50% impairment. You can only receive 500 weeks of partial disability benefits. If an injury results in death, your surviving spouse and dependents are entitled to benefits. If your injury results in the permanent loss of all or part of your thumb, finger, hand, arm, leg, foot, toe, your vision, your hearing, or it causes you to suffer a serious and permanent disfigurement of your head, face, or neck, you are entitled to a specific loss award. Employers are responsible for payment of reasonable and necessary medical expenses related to your injury. This includes payment for medicine, supplies, hospital treatment, orthopedic appliances, and prostheses. Even if you have lost no time from work, health care costs for a work-related injury or illness are payable at a scheduled rate. An employee cannot be charged the difference between the health care provider's charge and the amount paid by the insurance carrier. In other words, there can be no balance billing to you. If your employer posts a list of 6 or more designated physicians, then you must treat with those doctors for the first 90 days after your injury. Thereafter, you can treat with any doctor you choose. Filing and managing a workers' compensation claim in Pennsylvania is a very complex task. There are many pitfalls that may disqualify you from receiving benefits. Please contact me, Norristown, Pennsylvania workers' compensation attorney James V. Monahan, at 610-275-5800. I am certified as a workers' compensation specialist by the authority of the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. I offer free consultations to those who have been injured at work in the Philadelphia area.